Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at the Tecsun PL-520 multi-band radio. In a previous video we did an overview of the radio. In this one we're going to literally go inside the radio. First off, I just want to show you what version we're playing with the radio off. If I hit the VF/VM button, the whole display lights up, and then you will get a firmware version. 5203 is the latest firmware, and unfortunately you can't update the firmware. It is what it is. If we look underneath the tab on the back, it says 04/2026, so that's the date of manufacture. It is mid-May as the making of this video, so radio's a month old. I've only had it for a few days. To open up this radio, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fasteners. The 5th fastener will release the antenna, so this entire antenna will come out. There is a connection to the antenna, so when you go to reassemble, you got to make sure that that lines up and the two connect, otherwise you'll have problems with reception. Battery compartment, we can take out the battery, probably be wise. I'm going to leave it in there. I'll show you why once we take this apart. So other things you're going to need is probably a plastic card. I'm using a See's Candy, $25, but any denomination will work. This will just help split the case open. To open it up, we'll be using a #1 Phillips driver. With all the fasteners released, first thing I do is just take out the antenna. Don't rotate it, because it's a flat edge in there. Set that aside. We take the radio, take our plastic card, and you're just gonna split it out. And what is interesting about this radio, unlike other radios that I've opened, and by the way, if you decide to open your radio and it doesn't work or you break it, that's on you, because I'm doing it for you. So I'm taking the risk here. I wouldn't advise anyone to do this to their radio. This splits open, and what you'll notice is that the front drops out. So we have the front here. Here's the electronics, the 2-inch speaker, display, keypad with a foam on it. And then we still have the back attached, but now the back will pull off. I'm trying to be careful here because I don't want to tear anything off. Okay, so here's the back, and battery cover still in place. If we flip the radio over, you see the battery still there. 4-inch antenna, no, I think it's a 6-inch ferrite antenna. And here's the little connection for the antenna that you have to make sure you reconnect. I don't know a whole lot about electronics, except that that's all the electronics. It's just one board, IC chips in there. And I'm gonna give you a close-up of a couple of things that I found really interesting. On the upper left-hand side near the ferrite antenna, I noticed this marking. On the board it says PL-320, some Chinese writing, V4. Below that, 2022, and I believe there's a date there. I can't quite make that out. But the important part is the 320, PL-320. So it appears that they're using the board from the PL-320, and they probably just modified some of the components that went inside or used firmware to make it operate differently. But that was just a thing that caught my eye when I was looking inside. Here we're looking behind the front cover, so you can see your keypad keys, display, and button controls up there, speaker opening. Here's the back cover. You have the vent there, battery compartment, and then the little kick-out stand. Coming back to the front of the radio, the 2-inch speaker, the actual membrane and foam for the keypad, the display, tuning, volume, and there's some buttons up here at the top for power, timer, etc. And one thing I noticed is the first time I took this apart, I disconnected the battery and it kept the time and frequencies intact. So apparently it stores a certain amount of power within the unit so that you could swap batteries without losing your time and your memory settings, which I think is really smart and not mentioned anywhere in the manual. Hard to tell if there's an actual speaker enclosure. I think perhaps not, since I would imagine with the magnet that this would protrude right up against the back of this board, but maybe not. Some radios actually have a speaker compartment. Choyang LC90 is one of them. This speaker doesn't sound bad for its size. It actually puts out a halfway decent amount of sound.
Right. So yeah, President Marcos doesn't really have an ICC policy. He's not interested with cooperating with the ICC because he wants prosecution and accountability in the bloody drug war killings. He has, however, a Duterte policy. He is cooperating with the ICC and the investigation because right now it aligns well with his interests. And that.
Here's a shot of the side volume and tuning knobs, and coming around over to the ports. Again, it's interesting that they just do this. They basically just sandwich the electronics between the front and the back. Most radios, you take off the back and there's your electronics, and then you have to dig through the electronics to get to the front. But maybe this just makes manufacturing a little bit easier for them. Anyway, if you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching.